Okay, let's see. I think we are live. All right, welcome to episode 628 of the Black Brain Trust Black Car Talk. We'll talk a little bit about what happened with Ducati. We're also going to talk about some Porsche esports. What else are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about the hypercar category of the WEC. Um, I was watching I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it the 24 Hours of Daytona? I think it was. And they had just announced that what they're going to do in the States is going to allow for the ACO WEC hypercar class to run events here in the US. So that was some pretty interesting news if you're a race nerd like myself. And I'm not talking about like skin tone, I'm talking about like cars on tracks, that kind of race nerd. So we're going to cover that. Oh, yeah, yeah. And then Bentley is on some EV ish. Yeah, you heard that right. So let's do it. Let me see here. All right. So this is from Road Racing World. Salute to Mike V for sending this one through. FBI agents raided Ducati North America headquarters last month, searching for financial documents and other information, according to a post on the Bay Area Rider Forum. Barf. More than 30 agents took part in a raid at the company's Mountain View, California offices. Witnesses at the location told the author of the web post. FBI officials contacted by Road Racing World said the agency would investigate and respond to the request for information about the alleged action. Asked about the post and if the FBI had raided the company, Ducati marketing director Phil Reed said in an email to Road Racing World, "It is Ducati North America's practice to cooperate fully with inquiries from government agencies. As part of that cooperation, Ducati North America does not comment on those inquiries." i.e., yes, something occurred. No, we're not going to talk about it. Sean Keane, who posts as El Skipador and is a BARF moderator, replied to the original post and wrote, "I was there. Never been so scared in my life." Damn. And followed up to a question about how many employees were at the location when the raid happened, with 2 at the beginning, 3 at the end. Asked why so many agents would be involved, Keane posted, "Maybe huge tax fraud or embezzlement?" Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. If y'all want to read the post, here, let me do this. If you guys want to read the damn post where Homeboy talks about it, I'll post it. I'm not gonna pull it up, but damn. Update. FBI officials contacted by Road Racing World responded to the request for information via an email from FBI spokesperson Catherine Zackel, who wrote, "I can confirm that FBI San Francisco was at that location on December 17th, 2020 to conduct court-authorized law enforcement activity. As of today's date, no public records are available. Due to the ongoing nature of the investigation, I cannot comment further at this time." Holy shit. Okay, you guys got to understand something. This company, if I'm not mistaken, is owned by somebody else, a larger company. Was it? Let's see who. I forgot. Uh, let's take a looky loo. This could be something a part of something bigger. Mm. Here first, let me do this. For those of you who care, that's the link to the forum where dude was there when the raid happened at Ducati. Now let's take a look. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see here. So, parent company is Lamborghini Audi, and VAG, Volkswagen Auto Group, owns all of them. Huh. So, it kind of goes up the chain here. I wonder what's going on. I wonder what's going on. That's what the heck, man? And it's ongoing. So that's the scary part. That means this is part of something bigger. All right. So we've got the next piece of news. All right. This is from Motor1.com. Hyundai Elantra N TCR revealed as full-fledged race car. This is what I thought they should have done this whole time. I don't know why they tried to turn the Veloster into a TCR car. I don't know why they did that. The Elantra was a better. This makes for a better TCR car. Remember that hardcore Elantra prototype our spies caught back in June? It was indeed a TCR spec version of the new compact sedan, and now Hyundai is officially introducing its new touring car. It joins the company's expanding motorsport portfolio, which includes TCR derivatives of the i30N, which in the like on the WTCR and like the European TCR circuits, man, that i30 just whoops ass. And the Veloster N, which did good here in the States, I just thought it was kind of ugly. Not to mention that crazy Veloster N E TCR, which is an electric version of the Veloster N, with a mid-mounted electric motor and rear-wheel drive. Ooh. The Elantra N TCR has already done 5,000 kilometers, 3,106 miles of testing on several circuits across Europe. And Hyundai says it's been testing both sprint and endurance versions of its race car. They've been testing it for 3 months, and will have it ready for customer deliveries by the end of the year. During development, Hyundai Motorsport took advantage of the know-how gained while engineering the aforementioned i30 and Veloster N TCR cars. That thing looks badass. Straight up, that's like pure touring car right there. That's my favorite form of racing, by the way. That and GT. Well, karting. I like it all. Let me be real. A front-wheel drive machine, the racy Elantra is equipped with a turbocharged 2-liter gas engine taken from road cars. Its output is not known for the time being, but TCR regulations, yeah, I was going to say it's like 340 or something like that, 300 something horsepower. Maximum horsepower around 340 horsepower to peak torque of 410 newton meters or 302 foot-pound torque. As with other TCR Hondas, the newest arrival will send its power to the road via a 6-speed paddle shift gearbox. So what I call it, or whatchamacallit, dual clutch. Also, according to TCR regulations, the car have a minimum weight of 1,265 kilograms, 2,789 pounds, including the driver. Hyundai Motorsport has not provided images of the interior, but even so, we can still see the cabin has been stripped down to the bare essentials while gaining a full roll cage. Stepping outside the bulging front wheel arches, center exhaust, and massive wing at the back to note this is something with a lot more spice than the standard model. You think? Is it okay? Yeah, it's not the only hot Elantra model the South Korean marque is working on, as road-going N models is in the works to sit above the sporty inline. While the warm version has 201 horsepower on tap, the full fat N model is expected to offer as much as 275 when it will go on sale for the 2022 model year in the United States. Oh, that thing is just badass. Look at that. All right, let me get a peep at the chat, see if anybody's rolling through. Yo, okay, what's going on? Barry Little, Jay Green, Black Dev. What's going on, y'all? Salute. Welcome. Hold on a second here. Let's see here. Next article up. Now, this is really what I'm excited about. Host of new hypercars revealed ahead of the 2021 WEC season. Now, I will say this, Glickenhaus, they just came out, I think it was like Monday, just earlier this week, and basically said that they will not be running this year. So I think it's just the whole COVID thing and budget and stuff has them. I think they're delaying their entry by 1 year. Toyota Bicles and Glickenhaus have all confirmed they will compete in next year's hypercar class, with Peugeot Sport set to join the grid from 2022 with its new 508 model. Ahead of last weekend's 24 Hours of Le Mans, a customized development version of Toyota's new GR Supersport hypercar completed a demonstration lap by making its first track debut moments before the start race. That's it right there. In association with the long-term partners Total, Peugeot will bring its four-wheel drive 500 kilowatt 508 to the WEC. Below are images of the marquee released in an announcement made at last week's 24-hour Le Mans. That is it right there. Damn. God. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this hypercar class, man. Elsewhere, Bicles Racing also revealed imagery last week of how its 2021 Le Mans hypercar will look. Having been part of WEC for several years with the Enso CLM P1 chassis, the Austrian squad will commit to the new category next year with an all-new design. Last week, the squad revealed 3 different versions of what is currently billed as PMC Project LMH, which including a road car version. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man. Ooh. It's just it looks like it's inside of a spaceship, right? So these aliens built this in a spaceship and said, "Look, let's build a car and take it to Earth and race against these mere humans." Look at that shit. Finally, Glickenhaus has announced it will field 2 hypercars in 2021. The Glickenhaus chassis, dubbed SCG007, has been developed by the Italian firm Podium Advanced Technologies. The team will use a naturally aspirated V8 developed by the French engine builder Pipo Motors. And that's their design. Look at that center. Look, damn, dude. That's very subdued design, not as radical as, you know, the Bicles and the Peugeot. This Peugeot just looks utterly menacing. Wow. So yeah, this is what I've been waiting for, man. I've been waiting for this hypercar class. And then supposedly like Pagani and well Bugatti is supposed to be in it as well. So, but we'll see what's going on with that. I think Bugatti is part of that VAG group. If you got the FBI sniffing around one of your subsidiaries, man, Something's going on. Jay Shine, what's going on, man? Hold on one second here. Get in on here. I haven't. I'm not. I keep flipping back, and I keep forgetting to post a link here. And this is actually the article right here. This is the support article here. This is the one that just came out here last week. Let me. There we go. Glickenhaus to skip Sebring Hypercar class launch. There we go. The FIA World Endurance Championships brand new hypercar class, which replaces LMP1 at its top prototype category, could be facing a worrisome debut at Sebring with a grid of no more than 2 to 3 hypercars. An unfortunate scenario comes on the wheels of news from New York's Scuderia Cameron Glickenhaus, which originally announced its plan to field 2 or more of its SCG-007 hypercars starting at the March 19th 1,000-hour. Wait, I think it meant 24 hours of Sebring. Why does it say 1,000 hours of Sebring? They're not going to drive for 1,000 hours. Season opener, and has confirmed its entries will not be present for round one. Okay, so that's what it was. There was something. There was a race that happened just last week, and the commentators mentioned this. They announced this, and has confirmed its entries will not be present for round one. It leaves a pair of German outfits in Toyota Gazoo Racing and its 2 hypercars, and possibly a single car for Bicols, the one we just looked at, to take the green flag, citing the late competition of the late completion of its first chassis and mounting concerns over I already knew. CVID. Over mounting concerns over Sebring WEC race taking place due to COVID-19 and international travel complications, because their drivers are probably international drivers, could be lockdown concerns and stuff like that. And so let's just say there's some lockdown and then the driver can't get out. Do they pack the trailer and everything and go out there, and then what do they do? Hire a driver last minute who hasn't trained and and tested the cars. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into racing, man. And COVID, it really just kind of has put a cramp in a lot of shit. Says due to COVID-19 and international travel complications, Glickenhaus says there's no reason to push for the 007's debut to take place in Florida, so they're not trying to rush anything. It's not going to happen, he told racers. So we, seeing this very early on, called up the ACO and said, look, guys, under your rules, when we say the car is done and homologated, we're locked into that homologation for 5 years. Boom. Right. See, so once the car has been fully homologated, that's when they're obligated to run. And then when they can't, or if they have something, I think they have to pay like a fine for not attending races or something like that. So for us to rush to get the car to you for homologation, which means getting no testing, what was you just saying, in beforehand, not doing a 30-hour endurance test, all just to make Sebring when we don't think Sebring's going to happen, would be psycho crazy for us to commit to. And the other thing is with COVID, I don't think I can get, what was I just saying? I don't think I can get Europeans into Florida. And if I could, I don't think they would be allowed to go back without quarantine. I can't pay for 40 people for 14 days of quarantine. So, like, this dude literally ships his crew in from Europe to run his cars, right? This is big time money going in. I understand it, man. Look, I've done karting thing, man, and that thing can be a money pit if you don't really sort of do it right. So I understand this is real smart. Actually, he's kind of like explaining a lot of the business side of this. If you guys are really interested in how all this stuff works. Damn, look at that. Okay, see, the other image didn't give you the back end view of this car, but shit, look at the lines. Wow. Not a lot of sharp angles, man. It's a lot of curves. I love curves. With the Sebring removed from its immediate concerns, Glickenhaus will focus on rolling out the twin-turbo V8 powered 007s to race somewhere near where they're built in Italy. We're building up car one, and the tub for car two is arriving this week, and we will have one car built up in January to start testing with, he said. We will begin testing drivers, and I would say our homologation lock date now is about March 16th or 17th. By then, we will be fully tested, have all of our drivers, and be ready to lock in the car. And quite honestly, I don't think further testing would make it much different. Yeah, I mean, you're going to just sort the car out anyway, so. What I think is going to happen is first WEC race is going to be Monza, and I think it's going to be hopefully in late April. Then they will do Spa and Le Mans. However, if the vaccine doesn't roll out, and if the second coronavirus strain stays prevalent in Europe, I think they may just go back to 4 races and push it back to the summer or something because they have tremendous financial problems with running ghost races. Yeah, because I watched a few of them, especially I think it was the one in Abu Dhabi. And it was just like, dude, it was just cars on the track. No one was there. And they had to do like, it was just so weird watching racing like that. It's a big problem, a big problem financially for everyone to have no fans. Yeah, it was a weird race. It's kind of weird to watch racing like this now. 3 additional news items have been recently confirmed by Glickenhaus, starting with securing the services of the Sauber Formula One's team wind tunnel and race support from Jost Racing. Okay, so there you go. He outsourced the race support to Jost, and Sauber is doing the wind tunnel testing. We have a series of tests that will culminate, and then to homologate the car, we have to put it in the Sauber wind tunnel test because they're homologating the body. They are also our aerodynamic team, and the deal we made with Jost is because they called us and said, look, we have all these people and we're not doing the Mazda DPI deal. Could we make a deal? There you go. You see, you guys are seeing how the business works. I said, absolutely. I'm very interested in your expertise and helping us get to Le Mans. But I just want to make it really clear that this is our team when we're running together. And they completely understand it, right? So he's just like, look, just let y'all know this is our shit. So they will provide the transportation, the mechanics, all the pit equipment, some race engineers, although we will use some of our racing engineers and Luca Cianchetti, and I will still run the team with input from them. But it's not like they're taking over our Le Mans efforts or anything like that, nor do they want to. It's a real collaborative effort, and they'll be involved in the testing and the setting up, and I'm sure they'll come up with some changes to the car based on their vast experience. Yeah, in this environment, man, that really is the best way to do this type of stuff. You gotta have to just because of the finances and you know it makes a lot of sense. This is a very strategic way of looking at how to run a team like this, given this post-COVID environment. Especially when you don't have well, they call them ghost races now. Basically, they just run the cars and no one's there. We've had some very positive discussions recently. He said we will be looking to have the SCG 004 homologated for GT3. Ooh. And we're working on some other things that we love to see racing in North America and abroad. I would like to see them racing in North America. Maybe I could race it. All right. So let's see. Oh man, is that the metal face villain? Shh. Wow. Via thin. RIP Doom. Bentley names new design chief for electric future. Oh, wow, look at that. And that thing's all electric. Jeez. It's like on some League of Extraordinary Gentlemen type shit. Okay, Bentley has appointed Audi's head of exterior styling, Andreas Mint, to lead design at the British ultra-luxury brand. Mint will be tasked with defining the design language for the company's electrified future, Bentley said in a statement on Tuesday. He succeeds Stefan Silaf, who has left Bentley after nearly 6 years as design boss. Mint has worked at the Volkswagen Group for more than 25 years, with the last 6 years spent leading Audi's exterior design. Okay, so they hired from within. He oversaw the exterior styling of the Q8 and e-tron, Audi's first electric production model. Okay, I got it. So what they're doing is they yanked him out of the e-tron program and said, "Look, man, handle our butter-laid Bentleys." Mint will take up his new post at Bentley's headquarters in Crewe, England on March 1st, leading a team of about 50 engineers. He will report to Matthias Raab, Bentley's head of engineering. VW Group's design chief, Klaus Zykoria, said in a statement that Mint would play a critical role in shaping the future of Bentley. Yeah, because it's all going electric, man. So you see what's going on. Lucid, Tesla, Neo. Okay, got to do it. Mint's appointment at Bentley follows VW Group's decision to transfer oversight of Bentley to Audi from Porsche starting March 1st. The aim of the move is to boost synergies between Audi and Bentley. Well, I guess that would be the e-tron technology stuff, perhaps. Otherwise, what synergies do? Okay, that's interesting. VW Group owns all three premium brands. Of course you do. Let's see. Bentley will use VW Group's PPE or premium electric architecture. Engineer what I just say? What does Reg the bad guy say? What I say? Yeah, so that's really what it is. It has a lot to do with they're sharing the electric vehicle infrastructure. Okay. Engineered by Audi starting in 2025, giving Mint a head start by creating Bentley's first full electric model due mid-decade. Bentley has said it would drop internal combustion engines from its cars by 2030. Oh yeah, because that's what you got to do in Europe. Bentley's first EV will use technology from a flagship luxury EV codenamed Landjet. I wonder why it's going to be called Landjet. Being developed as part of the Artemis project for the Audi, Porsche, and Bentley brands. Wow. Good God. Okay. Media reports say Mint's predecessor, Silaf, has joined the Geely Group. Oh, so the Chinese snatched him up, taking over Peter Horbury's role as head of design. Geely did not confirm the appointment, saying Horbury remains senior vice president of design for the group. Hold on one second. Let me see something. Oh, I want to say the word. It's a paywall. Shit. I wanted to see what that Artemis project was about. Oh, yeah. Hold on, Jay Sean. Let me get that. Uh, so basically, man, the FBI raided Ducati because there's some funny business going on with the books, boogaloo with the books. Hold on. Yeah, getting funny with the books, bruh. Oh shh. Wait, that wasn't the business. Hold on. Give me a second. All right. There's the article right there, Jay Sean. But yeah, in short, man, yeah, the FBI agents they raided the Ducati headquarters in NorCal back in December. I also posted a link. One of the dudes, that was working there, man. He was replying on a forum talking about what happened, and the FBI confirmed that they did it, and they said it's ongoing. So it's some shit. Craig Furness says, "Funny how not paying the government gets more attention than actual crimes against people." I mean, there's a lot of you know, uh, I'm not going to go there. Let's just say that's it's a very observant comment that you just made there. Let's just say that. All right, let's do this because this is kind of what I'm on right now, man, and I'm really trying to get this get this all together here, man. I want to really make this something, not only on this platform. I think I need to really do it for myself, man, and I think I'm really in a mode where I'm too much in my head about this shit, and I just really need to start doing it. So hold on. I like my ass is fat, not flat. Uh-oh. Did I say that? I like my ass is fat, not flat. All right. Porsche Esports Super Cup. Y'all, check this out, man. The next level of motorsports. The esports world. And this is just now, mind you, this is what I wanted to show you guys, right? So when you go to like the Porsche Motorsports website, I think I showed you guys McLaren on one of the sim racing live streams, right? You go to the Porsche Motorsport website, here's their categories, right? They have like just their typical cars, right? Then they have your Formula E, so that's their involvement in Formula E. Then they have under Porsche Motor their GT racing. Then they have the Cup racing, and then they have esports. So esports is a legit branch of Porsche's motorsport program. Okay, I wanted to just kind of profile the esports Super Cup because this is essentially just like the Porsche GT3 Super Cup, where all you run is you just run a whole bunch of like spec Porsche uh, GT3s um, against each other, right? So this is just the esports version, and Porsche's behind this. The esports world is perked up when Porsche and iRacing announced the Porsche Esports Super Cup, the first virtual one-make cup. Okay. With its label Super Cup, it implies the highest possible cup category, and it emphasizes the international relevance of this new online race series. After successfully passing the qualifying phase, 40 sim races will continue to 10 main races. Okay, so you basically are going to go through basically a qualifying phase, and then from that qualifying phase, they'll pull 40 drivers, and those 40 drivers will essentially be all of the entrants for the 10 race series. This will take place over the course of 5 months against the backdrop of renowned race circuits. So you're going to be racing on real circuits, just like I do in Assetto Corsa. The winner will be taking home $100,000. Okay, 100 grand. But until then, participants have to pass 3 phases within each event: the qualifying, a 15-minute sprint, and a 30-minute main race. Right. So that's the format. They run a qualifier, a 15-minute sprint, and a 30-minute feature. We kind of do something similar in karting. We run a qualifier, then we'll run. We'll actually run two heats in a main. We'll run like two 8 lap heats, and then we run like a 12 lap main, I think it is, or 16 lap. To create additional tension, the top 8 drivers from qualifying will start in reverse order. So they're doing reverse grid on that ass. The result of the sprint race determines the starting grid of the main race. Right. So they do a reverse grid, and then that's how they line it up. They grid it up for the main. Championship points are awarded for qualifying, sprint, and main race. The premiere of the Porsche Esports Super Cup was a complete success for all those involved. Australian Joshua Rogers won the first race in the set of Barber Motorsports Park in Alabama. So they ran Barber Motorsport Park on April 13th. After a close main race, Rogers was happy about the first victory of the new race series. What a race, he said enthusiastically after the finish. The next race followed April 27th, Mid-Ohio. The next exciting race shown with numerous highlights and some accidents in the fiercely contested main field. In the end, German Martin Krenke of Team VRS Kalanda Simsport took the lead and won the main race after already winning the sprint. Also, he cleaned up. He won the sprint and the main. So here, let me do this. Let me drop the link on this. So just a little something more on the esports front. Um, I am planning to do another esports live stream here. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Um, so what I want to so they updated Kartcraft, the karting sim that I run. Wait, hold on one second. Let me just do this. Let me go and do this right here. Yeah, so uh they did an update to Kartcraft, added the motor class that I could actually pull the video up and show you guys, man. When we ran the very first exhibition race for the K100 motor class back in 2017, like we ripped off the first win in that bitch. I got it all on. I got it all on on my YouTube channel. And so they updated Kartcraft with the K100 class, and then put a new tire model. Updated the sim with the new tire model, and it feels even more accurate than it did before. So I started toying around with it, and then I had me and my buddy were talking about it because he started running it because he's actively karting right now. And so he goes, man, like I don't. He goes, dude, I know you're super quick in this sim. How come I don't see your name on the leaderboards? And I was like, the leaderboards. He goes, you never tried to like gun for top times on the leaderboards? And I was like, nah. He goes, oh, dude, you should do it, man. You said your name should be on at the top. I was like, okay. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a leaderboard challenge. So we'll set up a live stream, and then like I'll live stream doing the leaderboard challenge, see if I can like clip top times in it. Uh, so I think that's going to be the next esports live stream right there. I'm gonna do some sim karting. We're gonna try to gun for top times on the leaderboards. All right, so let me do this. That was pretty much all the news I was covering for the car talk here. You know, giving you guys some Ducati news that this more likely news that they would rather it not be. You know, because that was some pretty interesting stuff, man, and it's ongoing. Man, that means they're investigating some shit. Yeah, they're investigating some shit, man. So and let's see what else. What else? What else? What else? I'm trying to think. But we've been covering a lot of the EV stuff. Um, let's see. Yeah, I guess that was pretty much all I had for this one. as some more news kind of falls through my feed, we'll get another Black Car Talk cracking. I got to do it at a more opportune time, man. Oftentimes when I try to schedule things when a lot of people are around to get in on the panels and stuff, I end up not having the time to do it. So I have to do it during these times when my daughter's at school, and I kind of just have this time to do it, right? Like even with the Sapio live stream, I'll probably do that one like a little later today, like in midday, because like I said, I get my daughter gets out of school, we got homework, I got dinner. We're gonna go for a scooter ride. I'm probably not gonna want to feel like talking later at night. So you know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see. But definitely tomorrow, esports, we're gonna do some leaderboard challenges, man. We're gonna see if we can clip some top times in this bit, you know. So if we don't have any other comments in the chat, I'm gonna go ahead and just shut this one down, and I will check you guys out a little bit later. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Please hit the like button on the way out or on the way in if you just made your way in. Either way. And any car fanatics, what I'm saying, esports junkies, bike dudes, what I'm saying, gearheads, you know what I mean? I mean, we're multifaceted, man. Um, share the stream, man. Let cats know we be over here chopping it up. You know what I mean? All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.